Hello, everyone. I'm Nadine, owner of NG Platinum Homes, and welcome to another episode of What Makes This Design Great. I'm with my friend Karen Richani of Karen Richani Design. Thank you again for joining me.
Thank you, Nadine.
Always a pleasure to see you and to highlight some of your amazing work. So, the next project we're going to talk about is Contempo, and this is absolutely beautiful. You mentioned this one is in a different state. Let's
Yeah.
talk about that, where it was, and kind of what was the process of what you did here.
So this project actually, I think it's about 7 years old.
Oh,
Yeah. So I designed. This was a very special client. They were building this home in Virginia, if I recall correctly. So we worked remotely, and I selected, all of the furniture, all of the accents. And they implemented there. I didn't go
mhm.
to this particular home, so I did all of these remotely. And it turned out amazing. I actually feel, so proud of this project and how it ended up looking. Um, they were a family of two. A family of four with two kids
Mhm.
at that time. I don't know if they have more children
7
right
years
now.
ago, so who
Yeah,
knows?
correct. But uh, they wanted to keep a sleek, a simple color palette with just pops of colors here and there.
Mhm.
So that was the concept for this home, things that were unique. Um, that was the approach, right?
And looking at this, I think a lot of people that don't necessarily live in a contemporary home may think and look at a modern home as something that's cold and sterile, but this is a perfect example of that's not the case.
Exactly.
This
And
is very homey, very beautiful, and very cozy and comfortable.
exactly. Yeah, when I say, well, my style, that's great that you're bringing that up because even though my style is very minimalist and modern and clean, it feels cozy,
Mhm.
and it's all because of the accents of how you put things together. This still consider minimalist, let's say, but it's just those finishing touches what makes it look cozy,
Yeah.
right, and inviting.
Yeah, and the fact that, there's very nice dark wood tone, like table and then sofa table there,
Yeah.
which brings in a warmth
hmm
as well.
Most of these pieces were I sourced them from R8 from Restoration Hardware,
Mm.
like the chandelier, the dining table, and the dining chairs, and I think also the sofa. But then I combine with some other pieces. When we look at the other images, you will see like the rug is from another place. The chair, I believe it was also from CB2. Um, and we just use a gray, white, brass,
Mhm.
and black color palette, which I love, to be honest. The artwork was my approach of bringing a pop. Um,
And I wanna zoom in on if you can go to the right, go go to the right a little bit, where you can go, like and keep going to the right, where you see those hanging men.
yes, yeah, yeah,
That is
actually,
super
super
cute.
cute. And I remember when we were selecting these, I believe this is a Colombian artist. Yeah, and what I was telling the client, like we can tell a story about
Mhm.
these, and we chose one in brass and the rest in white. It's just like a hanging man. There are other sculptures that are similar, but in this particular project, we wanted to have like a setup, like the effort of bringing, climbing,
Ye
and then also going down.
yeah.
So it was a story,
I
definitely a conversational
Yeah,
piece.
conversational piece, and it's something unexpected.
Mhm, mhm.
Let's go to the another image of the space so we can take a look at another view.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go, the hanging man again,
Mhm.
so nice. Oh,
That
look at those,
mhm.
lighting, the chandeliers,
Yeah,
those are great.
those are from Mui, and those are very fun. And the light also comes it through these. It's
Mm.
like a woven. I don't know how to
It almost
describe.
looks like paper mache, but
Kind of,
not.
It's
But
kind of
an
like it's very
elevated version, yeah.
interesting. And then this is also connected to the formal living room, but it's the family room.
Mm,
So this is, you can tell, like the vibe. It's laid
yeah.
back, super comfortable sofa, also from Restoration Hardware, and then the chairs were from West Elm. I remember.
Okay, and then what about the rug?
I think rug was Surya. Yeah, definitely. Something easy to maintain, nothing to be careful
Yeah,
or to.
kids again.
Yeah, correct. And then a drum reclaimed wood table. So it really adds like a laid back feeling. That's what we were trying to achieve there.
Was the table from Restoration Hardware also?
No, I believe that was purchased somewhere else, and I cannot remember right now. But it's a drum style, solid table.
Nice and
Probably
sturdy.
Kathy Cool home.
Yeah, it looks like something that's nice and sturdy to where you don't have to worry about it
Yeah.
breaking with kids.
Correct. And then the shelving, the corner console table, it's something pretty unique too. That's Bow Concepts. It's a brand that it's Scandinavian, I believe, or European, that it's super nice. Nice ways to have, like, incorporate like a side table, let's say, into this
very nice
setup.
And do we have another image from another view? I think we have.
That's also part of the family room. All connected. It's all in the same area. And if you can see the scale, the high ceilings were very impressive.
Very, very impressive. And yeah, you needed something larger as far as lighting.
Correct. And not for functionality purposes over there. It's just more for the wow or the aesthetics, right?
And then to keep it cozy.
And at night, well, beautiful.
Yeah, I'm sure those lights hanging from the ceiling have a great ambiance when they light up. It's more like a globe.
Actually, it's like one light bulb, and that
but gives it a glow.
Exactly.
Very nice. And again, another view. You have a sideboard over there. Did you procure that as well next to the dining table?
Yes, and I think it's Restoration Hardware, shagreen finish and brass.
Oh, beautiful.
I don't think they carry that line anymore, but back in the day, we did that. The artwork was from High Fashion Home. That one.
And I think
the other piece of
we have one more view of coming from this side. There's some artwork over there.
That's
show
also,
that right there.
Yeah,
there we go.
That's
okay. Beautiful.
High Fashion Home.
Yeah.
And then if you can see at the entrance was something really spectacular too. What we did there was a very sleek acrylic console table, a Bow Concept ball shelf, and it was styled with teal accents and white.
It's amazing how all of these different pieces just come together so beautifully. Again, I've said it before and I'll say it again. This is the art and the amazement I have with you interior designers that can bring these things together and make it look absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, thank you.
So
Yeah,
kudos.
it really is curating spaces, and they have to relate with the clients, right? So they look like when they go there, they feel they connect somehow with what we choose for them.
Again, there's a few unexpected things in this space, like some of the artwork, the hanging men. So I'm sure it's exciting for you too as a designer to have clients that are open to different things.
Yeah, I love when clients are open to take risks, and some of these pieces they had, and they chose somewhere else, but it's just they are putting them together. That's the entrance that was also super nice, an oversized chest.
So nice.
With those two chairs and those cute teal pillows.
Okay, and then this oversized chest set you got
so fun.
CB2 you said, but it's
no longer available. I think it's discontinued. It's a trunk and then inside.
Super cute.
Correct.
It's so nice because it's a fun added game piece for the family, but it's also a decor. I love it.
The setting at the entrance, it sets the tone, right? Like right when I love designing like entryways because it's an opportunity to welcome and tell a little bit about the client's story. So yeah, fun. And I don't think I included a picture of the chandelier that we chose there, but it was also really nice. That's in the living room.
Yeah. Beautiful. Well, thank you again for showing your beautiful work.
Thank you, Nadine.
Stay tuned for the next episode.